Got Something to Say podcast is live. Let's get it. Let's go. Yes. What a show we got for y'all tonight. Man, I'm too excited. I already see you. We already in here. Ain't no time to play tonight. I got to talk about yesterday. What's on my mind tonight is yesterday. Let's get it. Let's go. Man, we got a show for y'all today, man. If y'all got itty bitties getting ready to go to college, if y'all know itty bitties getting ready to go to college, y'all need to get them in here. Y'all need to get them in here today. We got a show for y'all today. We gonna send our itty bitties away from here right today. Ain't no doubt about that. I'm talking about, man, what a day on yesterday. I'm gonna go all over the place, because I ain't came down from all the excitement on yesterday. Man, we had a good time yesterday. Yes. Let's get it. Let's go. Yes. South Got Something to Say podcast is live. We live. Man, I gotta tell y'all about yesterday. I gotta tell y'all, man, we have a time out there yesterday. Man, the sponsors showed up and showed out. Man, the kiddos showed up and showed out. Man, we had so much stuff to give, and we gave it all away. That's the blessing within itself. We gave it all away. Gospel Tabernacle showed up and showed out. Shout out to Sister Delia Cole. Shout out to Pastor Grayson and Miss Grayson. Gospel Tabernacle showed up and showed out. If you ain't catch our sports interviews on yesterday, because our internet was a little choppy out there, we ain't had the best to serve, but we still tried to go live and show the people what we was doing. And it worked, man. Them kids came out in groves. Shout out to New Beat Missionary Baptist Church. Boy, did they have some stuff. Boy, they bought a lot of stuff with them, and they gave it all away. Man, what a time we had on yesterday. Shout out to Kevin Clark, saving the South Side. Shout out to Kevin Clark, saving the South Side. He had to work yesterday. He said, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Came down, brought a lot of stuff, gave away a lot of stuff, interacted with a lot of kiddos, gave a lot of kiddos advice, and got on to work. Shout out to DVD Music Group. Shout out to DVD Music Group, Folk Dog, T Black, BJ. Let's get it. Boy, T Black cooked so many hot dogs and hamburgers, and all of them was gone. The kiddo showed up and showed out. Man, the kiddo came and ate up some. They got them some good times in. They got some fun times in. Got some advice. Got them some school supplies. And we enjoyed every last one of them. Every last one of those itty bitties was grateful and thankful and appreciative. You can't ask for more than that. Grateful, thankful, and appreciative. That's our kiddos on yesterday. That's our itty bitties on yesterday. Shout out to Waller Community Coliseum. Set up, had their QR code ready to register kids that want to attend, dual enrollment, go to college. They was out there. What a time we had on yesterday. Shout out to Sister Delia Coleman. Sister Delia Coleman worked on yesterday for Gospel Tabernacle. We so appreciate the love that's shown to the South Got Something to Say podcast by Gospel Tabernacle, New Peace Missionary Church, Pastor Johnny Well, Deacon Melvin Hall Sr. They was out there. They wasn't just out there, they were working. Calvin Clark and Saving the Southside, they just wasn't out there, they were working. DVD Music Group was not just out there, they was working. Yes, can y'all support my friend? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, so thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Before we get into our tips, my daughter just put something that's really special to me. If the Cash App on the screen, I'm going to leave it there for a minute. I had a student that came out to the back to school drive on yesterday. And he just came to get him some supplies and all. And as I was doing with a lot of the kiddos, I chopped it up with him. Let me turn this down. It's real important. Let's turn the temperature down a little bit. So the young man came to me and said, hey, can you donate to my fundraiser? And you know me, the South Got Something to Say. We love the itty bitties. You know definitely we gonna donate to this fundraiser. And I said, hey, man, what you fundraising for? He ain't want to tell. I said, now you ain't gonna get my money. I don't know what I'm donating to. He said, when I tell people what I'm getting, when I want donations for, that's when they kind of laugh me off. I said, man, tell me what you donate, what you need me to donate to, what you fundraising for. He said, I want to be a cheerleader. And I looked at him like, I'm looking around like, what's wrong with that? He said so many times when a boy asks about being a cheerleader, people don't want to donate. He said, that's why I'm having such a hard time raising the money, because I really want to be a cheerleader, but they think that boys don't supposed to be cheerleaders. I say, man, you can be whatever you want to be. See, on the South Got Something to Say podcast, we are the biggest advocate for our kids. If this young man want to be a cheerleader, because I see cheerleaders throwing women up all the time over at the University of Alabama, University of Texas, University of Tennessee. Little student go to R.B. Hudson. Nice young man, and all he wanted was a chance. But see, so many times we think that we know what kids are going through. This kid feel discriminated against. This kid feel laughed at because he wants to be a cheerleader. Well, the South Got Something to Say podcast finna start a special campaign to raise this young man the money he needs, that every young lady getting, he gonna get the same money. Because there ain't no discrimination over here on the South Got Something to Say podcast. And we want all our itty bitties to do what makes our itty bitties happy. I do what makes me happy. This young man want to do what makes him happy. He said, hey, this is the young man right here. Let me put his comment up there. Hey, thanks for this. Also on the mascot. See, we don't know what we're turning down when we turning down our itty bitties. This man, this young man is trying to work in the school. He's trying to work in the school. So the South Got Something to Say podcast, y'all write that Cash App down. $2, $1, $3, anything y'all can send to the young man. Don't send no money to me. His own Cash App in there. Like I said, I know the cheerleading coaches over there at R.B. Hudson. This is a legit ask that he's asking. So anybody that want to donate, and we're gonna continue to promote this to this young man and get his money. That he need to do something that he want to do. We don't know everybody economic status, so all we got to do is just support. And that's what's on my mind today. That's literally, I ain't even put the sign up because that thing worried me. It worried me that this young man told me that he said he didn't want to tell me why he didn't even want to tell me why he was trying to raise the fundraiser. He said, when I tell people, that's when they laugh at me and I never get the donation. So South Got Something to Say podcast a little different. My supporters is a little different. We are a little different. We as a team, we believe in any kiddo that want to do anything positive. We with you, the Nathan Crum. We with you. So shout out to y'all, help raise some money for this young man. And I'm gonna stay in touch with him. We're gonna promote this till he got his money. This is what we do over here on the South Got Something to Say podcast, and that is literally what's on my mind. Now it's time to get into our content. Once again, thanks for everybody on yesterday. Thanks for every parent. And it was a host of parents, and we got to talk to them all. We got to talk to parents on yesterday, and all of them said, thank y'all. And they brought their kids. It's very few kids walked up on their own. Parents brought their kids. I see teenagers, we gave our scientific calculator. I'm holding them for my high school students. I had about 20, all of them gone. And I was holding them specifically for our high school students. So shout out to every parent. Thank y'all so much for taking this thing serious and understanding the mission and understanding what we got going on and understanding that the South Got Something to Say podcast gonna work for these itty bitties, because we are not just talking on the internet. We're not just talking on the internet. We are literally here to work and advocate for our kids. We are here to advocate and work for our kids. And we are so grateful to every last one of my supporters. All the money y'all donated, all the supplies y'all donated, all of the stars y'all donated, all of the cash apps y'all sent me. Everything went to it. And it was everything was needed to make that event successful. That was not my event. That was the community event, and the community showed up and showed out for our kiddos. And I guarantee you, every kiddo that came in there, they're going to remember the South Got Something to Say podcast and what they did for it. Because they did not leave with a couple pencils and a little tablet and a couple pieces of paper. We set them kids up for success. Rose Love says she knew here. Welcome to the South Got Something to Say podcast. Each one teach one, love or be loved. It's the motto over here on the South Got Something to Say podcast. We welcome you. Thank you so much for joining. But yes, every kid that came out there on yesterday, and that was just our first community event. I told y'all, we're not just sitting behind no microphone, no internet talking. We working. So I'm twerking, we working. And we're not going to stop the work. Our kiddos appreciated the work that we did out there in the community yesterday. That's just the beginning. Our next community event is already in its early stages. We already working on the next one. Because ain't nobody coming. I hope y'all understand. Ain't nobody coming. If we don't do it ourselves, ain't nobody coming. So tonight's show, and we had to get that out the way about yesterday, and our young man that's trying to raise money to be a cheerleader. His name is Nathan Crum, his cash app. I'm gonna see if I can pin it. This cash app. That's his cash app right there. Y'all please support the Nathan Crum and the Nathan. We're gonna keep a check-in on you. And when you got everything, let us know. And we're gonna literally make sure you get what you need to be successful in cheerleading. And the only thing we ask in return to any of our itty bitties, we do something for. The only thing the South Got Something to Say podcast, and the supporters, and the fans, and everybody who joined us, the only thing we ask in return is you put your best foot forward and go in these folks' school and behave, get your lessons, and go be great. That's all we ask over on the South Got Something to Say podcast. Because if y'all need us, we going to be there. Shout out to them. Now let's get ready to get into our content for the day. Yes. Y'all gonna call all the kiddos that getting ready to go off to college. We need to see them. If you finna get ready to go to college, I need to talk to you. If you got children that finna go off to college, I need to talk to you too. We are not sending our kids away from here unprepared. Some of us has been already down this road, y'all. Some of us had successful campaigns. Some of us had unsuccessful campaigns. And we here with the experience to tell y'all what to expect. Day one, walking into these 4 colleges. You got to go in. That's why I got the background. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. But do not bring weapons upon yourself. So we're going to talk about it today. We're going to crank this thing up one more time, get an itty bitty sometime to get in here. Y'all share the video. Let the babies know that we are talking directly to our graduating seniors, first year college students. And some of y'all that been in college. Y'all need to hear this stuff. What we're going to talk about today is very essential to y'all being successful in college. We're going to give you the do's and the don'ts today. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get it. Let's go. The South Got Something to Say podcast is live. So as we get a little bit of time to get in here, we turn this music now because it's time to get serious. Yes, yes, yes. Freshman fundamentals, the do's and don'ts. Oh, Lord. Oh, I did don'ts pretty bad. Let's see if I can edit that right quick. I messed that up pretty bad, didn't y'all? That's better. That's better right there. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so we finna start with, we're going to give y'all 10. And I want y'all to write these things down. Sham, let them know. We're going to give them 10 things they can expect, will expect, and need to know. And how to be successful on your campaign in college. And they ain't in no particular order. All of these things are equally important. Let's get it. Let's go. Number 1, very important. Choose your major wisely. Kiddo, itty bitties, you need to take it from somebody who knows. You need to take it from somebody to know. It's very important to choose your major wisely. Y'all got to understand, college is an expensive investment. Whether you take out student loans, get grants, somebody paying for it, it can run up to the 50 to the $100,000s of dollars. You need to look around the market. You need to find what you're passionate in and what's paying money. I know people who got degrees that can't do nothing with them. They got public service degrees and can't do nothing with them because they realize being in public service don't pay well. So make sure that you look at the start salaries, the lifestyle you want to live, and what you are passionate about when choosing your major. Do something that you want to do. One thing I learned, when you doing something you love to do, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work when you doing something you want to do. No doubt about it, Rose Love, we have to stick together. We have to stick together, especially when it comes to our babies. So number 1, make sure y'all get this and write this down. When y'all sitting down with y'all, and you ain't got to be in a hurry to pick your major, but you need to go and find what you're passionate about. Look at the start salaries. Look at the lifestyle that you want to live one day. You are investing in your future right now. You're investing in how you want to live 4, 5, 6 years from now. So it's very important that you choose your major wisely. That's number 1. Number 2, Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Did y'all hear me? Everybody ain't your friend. See, the first week you get there, you're going to see people coming out the woodwork. So they're going to seem pretty cool. You're going to be missing your normal friends and family. So it's going to be easy to gravitate and attach to people. You better realize, and you need to understand, everybody ain't your friend. Everybody don't want to see you succeed. Everybody ain't as selfless as you. It's some very selfish people in this world. So you got to be careful when choosing friends. And you better be careful using that term friend. Now, am I asking you to go there and be a jerk or thank you? But no, it's okay to talk and all of that. But when you start to tell your inner secrets and befriend people and start sharing things and doing things with them, you need to understand who and what type of person you're dealing with. I can tell you right now, it's so many people who went to college in the chat, and they can be my first. They give you firsthand experience of people they thought they thought was their friend, turned out to be the biggest enemy or the biggest hater they ever had, because y'all don't vet these people correctly. Young men, you cannot run with everybody just because they say where they from. Young ladies, you can't hang with everybody who got a similar hairstyle than you. Y'all got to understand how crucial and serious, because first of all, you go in there to get an education. If people ain't like-minded as you, they're going to try to pull you in to what they in. Some people ain't like-minded as you. Some people going to school to party. And we're going to talk about parties in a minute. Some people are going to school just to get away from home. Some people going to school don't know what they want to do. They just know this is the way out of the house. You need to find somebody like-minded as you. You need to find somebody who going down the same road you're going down. Somebody who want to study instead of party. And don't trust everything everybody tell you. Because once you get to college, and I'm a first-hand witness, you can be whatever you want to be once you leave wherever you from. You can be whatever you want to be for people that don't know you from where you from. So you can be the biggest rapper, you can be the biggest singer, you can be the biggest dancer, you can be the best football player, you can have the most yards, you can be whatever you want to be. People can be whatever they want to be. So you got to understand how to get to know people. And please, don't go running telling all your business to people. Don't go giving everything that your folks sending you to people. You got to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Now, do I want you out there helping people and doing the right thing and doing right to others? No doubt about it. But what I don't want you to do is become so naive to think that people care for you so much. And then that, because it leads to heartache. It leads to pain. It leads to suffering. And this is supposed to be your safe space. This is supposed to be the time where you in your safe space doing what you need to do to get what you need to get done, because ain't nobody gonna give you no money or take care of your bills like you will. And that's why you go to school, to earn for yourself. So if you go in there to make friends, you already started out 2 steps behind. You go there to get an education, and the real will recognize the real. Y'all hear me when I talk to you? The real will recognize the real. It ain't the time to go there telling your business to people you just met, because it's going to be easy to do. So the first one, number 1, will choose your major carefully. Don't just go up there picking basket weaving and wonder why you $100,000 in student loan debt and you making $25,000, $30,000 a year. Look at the starting salaries of jobs. Look at the lifestyle you desire to live. And you work your butt off in these classes to get there. Number 2, everybody ain't your friend. If you're going to school looking for friends, you already 2 steps behind. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Keep your business to yourself. Keep your eyes on the prize, and that prize is that degree that gonna give you them starting salaries and that lifestyle you want. Number 3, professors really don't care. Number 3, professors really don't care. Now, I heard that all my life going to school. When you get to middle school, them teachers ain't going to do like this. And them teachers ain't going to show you this stuff like this. And when I got to middle school, the teacher was just the level that they was in elementary. Now, here again, when you go to high school, when you get to high school, you got to do your own here. And the teacher was just the level they was in middle school. But when I got to college, that's when I learned professors really don't care. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not saying they don't care. But a professor see that you spending $50,000 to $100,000 in your education, and you want to come to class and sleep all day, that's your business. If you want to invest all of this money, and then you really want to go in class and sleep, or just don't come to class, period, ain't nobody finna run behind you. Literally, nobody. And you gonna think you getting away. And you gonna think, oh, this is the easiest thing. I ain't going to my 8 o'clock class. I ain't going to my 10 o'clock class. And you're going to do it again the next day. And then when you get the little thing where at the end of the semester where it say academic probation or academic suspension, hey, pack up. We on the way to come get you. That's how fast it happens. It can seem like you getting away. It can seem like you getting away, but pack up. Time to go home because you don't got the funding now. They done cut off your financial aid. Mom and dad ain't got $40,000, $50,000 for your school. When all you got to do is go in there, understand that this is an investment in your future. Go in there and take it serious. They don't understand that teachers don't care. Now, when I say they don't care, teachers will give you every opportunity, especially when they see you trying. When they see you working and trying, teachers will give you every opportunity. But teachers don't care when you don't care. I guarantee you. Anybody who been one day in college, one day they'll let you know. If you don't care, they don't care. They got 400 other students they dealing with. They ain't got time to just deal with you and keep calling you. Hey, I see you went in class today. I see you went. Them days are over with. It ain't no unexcused or excused after. Either you're there or you're not. And see, a lot of times we take that high school mentality to college. No, you have stepped up a level. You have leveled up. And it's time for your discipline to level up. You have leveled up. It's time for your discipline to level up. Ain't nobody coming waking you up. Ain't nobody coming to put you to bed. Ain't nobody got no curfews on you. Ain't nobody telling you when to go and how to go. It's on you. What do you want to do? And so many people, including myself, y'all, I cannot tell you this if I ain't do this myself. I know this because I ain't been through it. I did it. I went over to Alabama State thinking I could do anything I was big enough to do until that red Mars had to come get my stuff up out of there and drive back to city. I thought I could do whatever I was big enough to do on a full football scholarship. I had to pay for a pencil. And guess what? That red Mars had to come pick my stuff up. In the Army, I lift my eyes and saw. That's how fast it happens. So number 3, number 1, choose your major carefully. Number 2, everybody ain't your friend. Number 3, professors really don't care if you don't care. Number 4, I'm going to call this FOMO. FOMO, F-O-M-O, the fear of missing out. Let's talk about it. The fear of missing out. That is one of the biggest problems in college students, not only in everywhere. The fear of missing out. Fear of missing out is the enemy of progress. You so scared you gonna miss something You so scared you gonna miss something. You don't have to catch every party. You don't have to catch every concert. You don't have to catch every club night. You don't have to catch everything. You do not have to be a part of everything. But some people so scared. And this is what I learned. I learned this early and often in college. People are so scared that they're going to miss the fun. And now that social media, you can go on social media. They had a time last night and I was sitting in my room studying. Them same people going to keep having those times until somebody got to come get their stuff. Y'all listen to me. Don't worry about what you're missing out on. Be fear of missing out on getting an education. Be fear of missing out on getting a great starting salary. Be fearful of getting in the lifestyle you want to live. Don't worry about what you're missing out. Now, am I telling you to go there and not party, do whatever? No. I'm telling you, you got to have a certain discipline and a certain responsibility that you know how to balance what you want to do. Because if you can't balance it, you will not succeed. Ain't no way around it. It's no way around it. If you can't have a perfect balance, you will not succeed. So many people think they can do both. So many people are getting tricked. That's another thing. I learned this, and this happened to me. And I had a homeboy over at Alabama State. We played football together. And every night he want to go do something. Every night. I'm like, man, I got to study. Man, don't worry about that. You going to pass that test, man. That miss what you call class easy. Man, you got to worry about that. But guess what he was doing? While he was sitting around there getting showered up and putting on his cologne and doing all his things, he had flashcards. He up here getting his study in. See, I'm too busy watching him, trying to follow him. He getting his stuff. He going to work out in the morning. He going to lift his weight. I can't get up in the morning. Guess what? He went on to graduate. I went on to the Army. You got to lose the fear of missing out. The fear of missing out is the enemy of progress. You got to be willing to stay up to do your homework. You got to be willing to complete and turn in assignments, show up to class, study. All these things are fake. All of these things are fake, are being affected when you feel you're missing out. You're not doing any of those things. So you got to lose the fear. You can't have the fear of missing out. That is the enemy of progress. Number 5, roommates. Let's talk about it. If you're able to choose your roommate carefully. If you get there and you've been assigned a roommate, learn your roommate. Let me tell you something. Your dorm room or apartment, wherever you go, that's your safe space. That's your most vulnerable place you're going to be at. You got to know that the person you laying your head next to or the person in the next room from you, you got to know what type of person you are laying your head next to. Don't be so quick to go tell your roommates all you see. Don't be quick to do things in front of your roommates. Don't be quick to get your roommate involved in your life. This is not a sister. This is not a brother. This is not nobody. You need to understand, even if you have grown up together, even if you were best friends in high school, even if you were y'all went to the same school, you don't know a person until you live with a person. You don't know a person until you live with a person. I done seen it too often. The best of friends, the closest of people have fell out when they live together. People you thought loved you and you loved them until you live together. It's a whole different animal out there. It's a whole different animal out there once you start living together. Once again, that's your safe space. That's the place you're gonna get down to your bare nude self. So there's no time for you to be choosing or trying to play with roommates and letting them too far in. Do not forget where you come from. Do not forget the people that help you along the way. We'll talk about that a little more. One of them, the most important, I ain't put these in no specific order, but this is very important. College is customizable. This is not a game. This is real life advice that's going to help you navigate through college and life easier. Just taking this good advice being dropped. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. College, where you on number 6? No, yeah, number 6. College is customizable. Y'all are paying for this. I need y'all to understand it, kids. This is going to be so important. Y'all are paying for this. Y'all get to customize this thing how you want it to look. You get to choose what time you go to class, what time you get out of class, what days you have class, what. You got to get your 12 to 15 hours in by any means necessary. But if you know your tail ain't going to get up at 8 and you don't have to have an 8 o'clock class, don't get an 8 o'clock class. If you go in there in the first day, you see you can't make this teacher expectation, you got the ability to drop classes and add another one. Do whatever you have to do to be successful. You don't have to stick with the status quo. College is customizable. You are paying for it. You ain't paying a lot of money for it. So do what you got to do. You set the classes up the way you want the classes. That was my biggest mistake as a freshman. I went in there trying to hurry up and get my day over with so I get 8 o'clock class, 10 o'clock class, 11 o'clock class, I help with the class at work, and by 2 o'clock I'm done. By 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock today, on Tuesday, Thursday, I ain't got classes. Don't try to make it comfortable for you. Make it convenient for you. Make it work for you. What works for you? What works for you? That's the number one mistake that we make when we go off to college. We don't customize our schedule. We don't manage our time. We don't have effective communication skills with our advisors. What can you do? Especially if you're trying to work, especially if you got work study, especially if you're playing sports. You got to make sure you customize your schedule to fit your schedule. So college is customizable, and we got to. It's mandatory. It's mandatory that you create a schedule that you can manage. Number 7, and this is gonna be the big one. Boys gonna be boys, girls gonna be girls. Some of y'all already got it in your head. I'm going to college to find my husband. I'm going to college to find my wife. I ain't telling you you will or you won't. But I can tell you, a lot of folks that came home thinking they didn't found their husband or their wife. A lot of folks that lost a lot of things thinking they didn't found their husband or their wife. They already think that, hey, I'm going to college to find me a mature man, and these the same boys you leaving are the same girls you leaving going to the same place. And they might not be the same ones you see, but it's the same type of mentality going with you every time. Boys gonna be boys, girls gonna be girls. If you going to college, especially as a freshman, and you talking about going to find you a man or going to find you a woman, you 3 steps behind already. You need to be going to find you a book, find you an education. Find you a book, find you an education. I'm telling you right now that, hey, going in there trying to have sex and do all of this stuff, you'll end up pregnant and back home. A lot of these cities that y'all moving to is full of sexual transmitted diseases. You better be very careful of what you're going to do. You need to be very careful what you're going to do. It is, hey, young men, the child support system in all of these states is no joke. You can ruin your life today. You can be paying for the rest of your life if you don't get set up correctly when you want to decide to have a family. If you think you're going there just to jump up and down and have a good time and get with as many women as you can get with, I'm telling you, the women ain't the ones suffering. The women are the ones getting resources to help. The men are the ones who going to work every day, can't finish their college degree. Now they working at a factory and bringing home $500 or $600 a month and $368 going to child support, and another 6 days going to FICA, then another 20 going to Social Security. Y'all listen to me when I talk to you young men, young women. These men gonna get up and go, and you're gonna be hunting them down for child support they can't pay, and you back at home with children. Wait to have your family. Wait. Do not go up there thinking, because I'm telling you, you're free. Ain't nobody to hold your hand. Ain't nobody tell you don't do it. You're going to get with the wrong friends, what we talked about, and you're going to see what they doing. Now you want to do it. Then you got to feel missing out everybody else doing it. They're going to be the enemy of progress. We talked about all that. Be very careful. Be very careful before you start to go and try to participate in sexual acts. People don't care about you. People don't care about your reputation. They'll dog you. They'll do you any kind of way. They'll put you on social media. They'll embarrass you. They'll have you so ashamed that you don't even want to go to class. But you know how you avoid that? Protect yourself by using abstinence till you find that man or woman you love. Or you going to spend the rest of your life. Do not run up to these folk college because you free and you ain't got to be at home at a certain time. Or you, don't let nobody feed you. Don't let nobody do nothing. And when you feel like you owe them something, that's why you need to have a continual relationship with your family. We'll get to in a while. Boys will be boys. Girls will be girls. Be very careful. Very careful. When I say very careful, when you start engaging in sexual intercourse in these colleges and all this stuff, be very careful. And my advice to you is use abstinence as long as you can. Don't go up there for that. That ain't why you going. Number 8. Let's see what the comment section got to say. Forget them kids in a relationship. Get your education and get knowledge. All that other stuff will beat up when you finish. Trust me. That is the best advice y'all can get. And y'all need to tune in and y'all share this video with somebody going to college. Y'all, these are stuff that I know that's gonna happen. This is maybe. This is some gonna go through it and some ain't. Every last one of them won't. Guarantee you. This is the stuff they gonna have to fend off. Number 8. Parties get old quick. Parties get old quick. And the reason I know that, because I was the first person in Road Supper Club. It was right down the street from Alabama State. I was the very first person, couldn't wait to get my clothes on to get to Road Supper Club. Y'all, parties get old. Eventually, you're going to start seeing the same people, the exact same people, every time you go. And guess what? 10 years later, when ain't now one of y'all got y'all degree, the same 10 people you always see don't still be there. But the ones who do this stuff in moderation, or go on special occasion, or go to celebrate and get home, don't drink too much, don't do too much, they go home, get back in the bed, get ready for class in the morning, study. Them the ones who end up being successful. Them the ones who end up graduating. Them the ones that end up getting started salaries in the lifestyle that you desire. I'm not telling you to go there be no lame or nothing else. You can celebrate, have fun, but you cannot be the one that's at the party every time. And you know that folk gonna know if ain't nobody else there, you there. That gonna get old quick. And that's a recipe for disaster. That's a recipe for disaster. If you think that you going to school to party, you are 4 steps behind. If that's your number one goal, leaving your parents' house, you need to tell them, turn around and we're going to do Wiley first. Let me do 2 years of Wiley or 2 years of community college at home. because you are already behind. Them parties gonna get old quick. And guess what? It's gonna be the same people in there. The ones who ain't come there to do no school. Them the ones that gonna be in them parties. So number 8, parties gonna get old quick. Number 9, you're gonna miss home. You're going to miss home. And that's understandable. You're gonna miss home. And the way you operate, you need to stay in constant contact with the people who love you. You need to call your parents every day. Your parents are human. When you leave, they're gonna worry. You're gonna miss home, and home gonna miss you. If your relationship that torn with your family that you can't call home, that's a whole nother problem. Make sure your parents know where you're at. If you got a Life Alert 360, I don't care what you got going. Turn on your Life Alert 360. Give your parents some ease, because you're going there to do what's right. Do not have people worried about you. If you're going to be partying all night, out having sex all night, drinking and smoking all night, you are hurting and killing someone at home that loves you. Call your siblings. Call your friends back home. Call your grandparents. Call your pastor. Call you some ladies in your church. Make sure people know you're okay. And then you can keep that connection with home. And please come home. Come home. Come home and let people see you. Let people understand what you're going through. See how you can help. Do not call only when you need money. You're going to miss home, and it's people is going to miss you. Don't get to college thinking you're better than nobody, because as fast as you get there and get dropped off in that dorm, get all set, all that stuff will be packed up coming home. Then you're going to need the people you've been shunning. Love on people, because people can understand. Your parents can understand what you're going through and can help you. They can hear it in your voice you need help. They can hear it in your voice you're home. They can hear it in your voice you stressing out over something. So always call home. Always call home. Call your siblings, call your grandparents, call your friends, but most important, call your parents. If you got a Life Alert 360 or whatever, let your parents know where you are. Let them know where you are, because you don't never know what kind of jam you're going to get in. Because we seen on the last episode we had, that even calling the police is a life or death decision. So call somebody to let them know where you at. And the last and final one, and I said it when none no important than the other, and I lied. This is by far the most important thing you can do when you get to college. Number 10, stay close to God. Stay close to God. I'm going to tell y'all right now, because I got to be honest with you. College is a breeding ground for sin of all sorts. It's a breeding ground for sin of all sorts. You're going to witness some of the most disgusting sin that you have ever seen. But it's going to be up to you to stay close to God. And it's going to be extremely hard to stay close to God. But you need to come up with rituals and things to do to keep you close to God. And number one is pray. Number one is pray. Pray. It's going to be a lot of times you got to pray twice. You got to hit a double prayer. Because there's going to be some things you want to do and you just can't do it. It's going to be some things, it seems so fun that what other people doing. And it's going to seem like, why me, Lord? Why I got to stay in this room? Why I got to be bored? Why I got to be the lame? Why I got to be? You talk to God, communicate with God. And God will tell you that you are the one desire this type of stuff. You're the one desire this type of lifestyle. You're the one want to put your children in a better position. You're the one want to do this. So this is why you doing this. Read your Bible every day. Find you scriptures. while you showering, getting ready for school, listen to you some gospel music. Whatever you need to do to stay close to God, do those things. And if you listen to these 10 things, and there's many, many more. Y'all, these are just scratching the surface. But the most important thing is to stay close to God. Stay close to God. Find you some spiritual rituals that you can do daily to keep you close to God. And that's praying, reading your Bible, listening to the Gospels, communicating with God, calling home, prayer. Find you a church, find you a chapel, find you Bible Wednesday night, midweek Bible study to kind of get your retool for the rest of the week. Come home to your home church, talk to your pastor, talk to your parents, talk to your grandparents. But whatever you do, stay close to God. If you do and listen and learn these 10 things, parents, share these 10 things with your kids. Because I'm telling you, it's a cold world. We ain't even get into all the scamming. This is a bonus. Watch out for scams. Bonus, watch out for scams. It's going to be plentiful. They're going to take hey, you got credit cards, company going to take advantage of your newfound age and your newfound little bit of credit score that they ready to tear and ruin up already. You'll have banks, people coming to you want to cash app your this and you give me $50 for that. If you ain't getting it for your parents, or you ain't getting it from work, or you ain't getting it from the school, it's probably not best to have. Ain't no freebies in the world. Ain't no free money out there, y'all. Believe me, I've been in the world a long time. There's no free money out there. Ain't nothing in life free. You gonna pay for it on some end. Watch out for the scammers. And you got legit companies, credit card companies, that gonna scam. And your credit gonna be ruined before you even finish your freshman year. Take it from somebody who knows. These people in my chat and people, your parents, have been through this. Your credit can be ruined before your freshman year over. All right, so thank you, Ash Mo. There was a cold style. So we get to review them all one more time. Number 1, choose your major wisely. Number 2, everybody ain't your friend. Number 3, professors don't care if you don't care. Number 4, FOMO, fear of missing out. Number 5, roommates. If you are to choose wisely. If not, learn them perfectly. Number 6, college is customizable. You paying for this. Fit this thing how you want it to look. Make it manage your schedule. Number 7, boys will be boys, girls will be girls. You ain't going to find, if you leaving here to go find your husband or your wife, you already 2 steps behind. Number 8, parties get old quick. If you going up there and if you leaving home in the next week or so, getting ready to go to college, think you going to a party, you will be home at the fastest you get there. You already 3 steps behind. 8, number 9, you're gonna miss home. Call home. Make sure somebody know where you're at. Make sure people know how to get in touch with you. Stay close to your family. And the most important of all, stay close to God. Find you spiritual rituals, read your Bible, pray every day, talk to whoever it is that you spiritually connected to daily, often. And a bonus, watch out for scams because they coming. They coming. Hey, y'all, I thought this was a very important episode for me to do. Y'all know I got a baby leaving for college in the next week or so. And this is all of the stuff that I am going through with her. I'm going through this with my own baby. So I said, hey, man, why not share this? Because I got experience in this. I am experienced in this. Because I went off to college. I left my mama's house thinking I was big enough to do what I wanted to do. And I was, that red mall that come, I had to load it up. Then the fast that took that stuff up there, it brought it back. And the Army, I lift my eyes and see. But I came back. I ended up eventually getting it. So shout out to me because I ended up graduating when I was about 40. But hey, who count? Kids, y'all ain't got to go through that. Y'all ain't got to go through that. Now is the time. You have been accepted to a college. You have already got the financial support to go to college. Go do your thing. You don't want to keep redoing the same thing. So I thought it was very, very important. Yes, pass that knowledge down that you had to learn the hard way to your baby so they won't have to go through it. Right. Let's see. Big T said, you drop a jewel, bro. Bro, this just life, bro. This just life. This is just life I had to experience. Hey, I want y'all to understand that I'm going to chop this video up. Ain't no doubt about it. Y'all, I'm going to chop this video up. I'm going to make reel after reel after reel. Y'all let these babies know. Y'all let these babies know that if y'all want to, if anybody want to give these babies some advice, if you don't know how to tell them, which you should know how to tell them, but just share this video up. I ain't told them but the truth. And everything I said in the first month, in the very first month, they will see everything we talk about. So shout out to y'all, man. What a show. What a show. Y'all know how we end this thing. We got to crank this thing up before we get up out of here. Y'all already know how we do it. Yes, yes, yes. What a show. What a show. Y'all already know